Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again. All right, well, we could talk about SmackDown. This is a spoiler. The show is going to 3 hours, starting at the beginning of the year. I think we all knew that was going to happen. I'm sure Raw will likely be close to 3 hours most weeks. It's a lot of wrestling, dude. It's a lot of wrestling.
It's too much. You know, yes. I mean, I think that they forgot. I mean, like, here's the deal. If they're getting a big increase in money over this, then understandable why they're doing it, okay? Because it's a money business. Any other reason? We already saw what happened the last time in 2014 when Raw went, or whatever year it was when Raw went to 3 hours. You know, it burned out the audience. Not right away. It was like a lag period. You know, like I forget how long it was, 6-9 months, and then you start seeing the declines, and the declines were pretty big. You know, and I'm not just talking about ratings declines. I'm talking about attendance declines, everything. You know, people got burned out by it. You know, they made a comeback. People got used to it. You know, you had it's not a death sentence. If you're hot, you'll overcome it, but it does burn people out. And you know, so that's the deal. The interesting thing is, and I don't know the answer to this right now. Well, I'm sure we'll get the answer soon enough. Is that are they getting more money for this 3 hours, or is this the deal that they agreed to? Because if USA paid what they're paying for SmackDown for 3 hours and not 2, it's essentially the same deal they had for Raw. And essentially, you know, the idea that WWE got a big increase, it's basically no increase at all. I think that the SmackDown's $279 and Raw was $265. But I mean, if you're talking about so it's technically a slight increase, but when you consider sports rights, not an increase. That's not an increase at all, because you know they were talking about a 40% increase. So if it's not a deal where, and again, I don't know if it's not.
I will say one thing. I mean, if what they were paid was for 3 hours, okay, why didn't they go 3 hours? Like when they moved from Fox, wouldn't you think that would have been immediate?
I don't know.
I mean, I would think they must have negotiated some extra amount of money to go for 3 hours, because I don't see the point of USA paying them for 3 hour Raws, but saying you don't have to start for 3 months or whatever. Well, it just seems kind of odd.
Maybe it was a deal for the new year. Maybe it was a deal that since USA was having 2 shows, they, you know, like, here's the deal. You know, the thing with USA is they were getting the benefit of 4 hours of highly rated WWE television, okay, for the next, you know, from September to the end of the year. Then it goes down to 2 hours, and it's going to have a major. In January, it would have a major hit on the USA ratings. It's still going to be a hit, but you're only losing 1 hour of highly rated programming instead of 2 hours when you move the 2 hour show to 3 hours. So it's not nearly the hit that it was going to be. So,
well, sure, but at the same time, they could have gotten 5 hours of highly rated programming for the last 3
Maybe
months.
They felt that they didn't need it. They didn't need it for those 3 months. And they're already having one, and maybe they feel they didn't want to burn out their own audience, and now it's time that, you know...
They burn them out?
Well, their idea is probably like, look, we only have one show. We don't have NXT anymore. We don't have Raw anymore. So we can get 3 hours of this, and it's not gonna hurt us as much, you know, as if there were a lot more hours that we were trying to get of people to watch wrestling on our station every week. So, I don't know. Like, again, like, I haven't heard anything about an increase in pay. I mean, if they negotiated a good increase in pay, then obviously that makes all the sense in the world to do it. And if they didn't, I mean, it's fine too, if that's what they agreed to. I mean, they're still getting a lot of money for this. But the thing is that, you know, the increase without a pay increase, it's not nearly what it was purported to be. You know, based on, you know, the supposed increase of a $205 million show to a $279 million show when it's really a $265 million show to a $279 million show. So, which is great for USA. You're paying, and would explain the deal and why, they didn't bid higher to get Raw.
Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.